Okay, folks, this is right off the end of Oak Street here, and we're going to see if we can go down and look at some old signals that's down here. Railroad tracks are really rough. The ties are pretty much gone in some spots. I'm sorry for the shakiness of this camera, but that's what happens when you're walking down a railroad track. And of course there's no signs on this railroad, so as far as I know I'm not trespassing or anything. But we're just here to film. That's all we're here for. As you can see up ahead in the distance are the signals. They're what they call color position signals. I've lived in this town all my life. And I remember when we used to get 3 to 4 trains a day through here. And now you're lucky if you see 2 to 3 a week. Interesting little side note, the Powhatan Arrow, powered by the Norfolk and Western Class J 611, used to run through here. It was a steam locomotive. Had a, I believe, a 4-6-0 configuration. I might be wrong on that. But anyway, it was a steam-powered passenger train. And then they went to the Alcos and run a lot of coal through here. And every now and then you can still find coal here. And here's one of the ties that I was telling you about. They're pretty well gone. And there are some down here that's worse if they haven't replaced them. Interesting enough, there's one of the tie plates. But like I said, going down through here, you can still spot little chunks of coal every now and then, from when they used to run a lot of coal trains through here. And then they went to diesels, and which they still use today. The Norfolk and Southern leased this line to Cincinnati East Terminal. And there are our signals up ahead, what they call color position lights. They had 2 each of the red on vertical, the yellow on diagonal, and the green on horizontal. Excuse me, I am wrong about that. The green was vertical, the yellow was horizontal, and the red was... The green is vertical, the yellow is diagonal, and the red is horizontal. And as you can see, the ties are beginning to look really bad. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 10 years if they close this railroad down completely and turn it into like a bicycle trail. There's another tie that's almost completely gone right there. And before anybody asks, we are not going to see the inside of the signal boxes, because I don't know whether there's a voltage on them or not, and even if I did know, I wouldn't want to touch them without railroad personnel here, but we will get a look at them. Let me get the camera to focus. I don't know if you can make the lights out, but the red is horizontal, the yellow is diagonal, and the green is vertical. That's a common thing with colored position lights. And of course there's the ladder going up to it so the railroad personnel can change the bulbs. The boxes are pretty overgrown. Looks like somebody's already opened one up. And just for those of you who are concerned, I am listening for any locomotives that might be running on the road. The signal you see over here is number 405, and swing back to this other one, this is number 404. See if I can get you a good view of it. The bags have been placed over them, I guess, to keep them somewhat protected from the weather, even though they're not used anymore. And also lets the engineers know the signal is no longer in use. Now I'll get you a good picture of signal number 405. And then with a short walk back, we will get out of here and maybe we will see a train. Oh, and if you happen to be hearing a noise, it's a plant called Cincinnati Dow that is off to my right. It's all the machines running inside. And yes, folks, this is very uneven ground. Normally I don't narrate my videos like this, but I thought you folks should know a little bit about it before they possibly close it up or whatever they're going to do with it. And the last stop on this line is Winchester, and there's a grain bin up there That's where Cincinnati East Terminal makes their final stop up there to pick up grain and other things. Always, whenever you're walking around railroad tracks or any place, keep an eye out and keep an ear out. Safety is always paramount, or in other words, safety is number one. When I'm talking to you guys, I'm listening, and I'm also looking around independent of the camera so I can make sure there's nothing around me that's gonna run over me. And plus I'm watching where I'm going. Shortly down the other way, there's a railroad trestle and a old depot on the left, and a caboose, which can be viewed in quite a few of my friends' videos. And it goes by the YouTube name of Jawtooth. I urge you to check him out, and if you want to subscribe to me, I would much appreciate it. And if you would like, you can subscribe to Jawtooth too. We both much appreciate it. Like I said, this line doesn't see much use anymore. We get 2 to 3 trains if you're lucky. But then again, you know, there's only 2 places up this way from Cincinnati since they took up the tracks on the other side of Winchester. So, with that being said, this town has a rich history in railroading. And for those of you who didn't know, the depot that's shown in its location now, that was not its original location. It was originally on the other side of the tracks, and Glen Roads Construction Company helped move it. And that was a very big job. But anyway, folks, this road up here will be the end of our little jaunt showing you the signals. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.